Hello, 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 hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Radio Free Wall Street, one of my favorite things in the world. And I've had a wild day, guys. We've how you try to schedule these jobs? We have gone to fiber optics, removing all the cable around here, and we basically have uplinks and satellites, so we're going fiber. And we feed a lot of information to a lot of different computers and stuff. We get with the research stuff and also the streaming, and so it gets kind of crazy. So we got very lucky in that there was a contractor that was working in a city not far from us, hour's drive. And a friend of a friend stumbled onto it, and I was able to put a deal together. And I had to go now, you know how it is. And so we've been stringing fiber around the place. In fact, the whole place is dug up, and the fiber optics is in tubes and waiting for the backhoe to come fill it up. So it's a crazy world. And I was afraid I couldn't get the thing going. In fact, I missed a couple calls this morning. I apologize for that. I was knocked out, and then I got screwed up in my schedule, and one thing led to another, and I have to be alive when the market's open, so I'm very careful about that. So anyway, it's been crazy, 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 especially in that, oh, my God, oil. There's a revolution going on out there. Look, most people don't understand this. The OPEC cartel is done. We had broke a story, you might remember, in the middle of our news, we got a call from one of our sources saying that, Iran's going to hell, they're walking out, and it's like, Iran and Saudis are at war with each other, Russia's in the middle, and the story is that's not being told is that OPEC is fraying at the edges and unraveling, and it's unraveling because, hello, there's a new sheriff in town, and he's a rootin' tootin' cowboy, and he's a kick-ass, and it's American. See, what makes America great is, look, I've been all over the world, I've done business all over the world. The real secret about Americans are we're flexible. If you got a guy that drives a D8, well, he don't give a damn. He's going to wrecking ball. He's going to do whatever he's got to do on the job, okay? In Europe, I'm a D9 operator. I don't do D8s. I'm sorry. And, it's ridiculous in job descriptions and a lack of flexibility. Americans are ready to do what they got to do. People learn very quickly. In Germany, it takes years and years and years. And a lot of the years is wasted to go through the apprentice program, okay? And that excludes other people from coming into the market. So we got an incredible situation here that America knows how to do it. And you want to have a great example? That's the kick-ass wildcaters. These are like the old-time gold prospectors, and they're out there, they're punching holes in the ground, they're bringing the oil, and they're bringing OPEC to its knees. We have gone from a 6 million barrel a day importer to a $3 million barrel a day exporter, all because of fracking technology, okay? And we are brilliant. Our engineering is brilliant. We just do it better. We do it faster. We do it quicker. We do it more efficient. And even Donald Trump can't screw that up. To be worried about the Chinese and the Europeans means you got your head up your ass, because I've been there and I understand their economies, okay? And the Chinese are really industrious. They really are intelligent. They have a lot of engineers. The problem is that it's still based on U.S. innovation. Their engineering is done in English, by the way. It's kind of amazing. And I've been with Chinese apps and Chinese companies do these things, and they're good, but they're good at production. Okay, these are people that have always been good at production. Now, production is not where the money is. Money's in the innovation, and money is now in things that you don't see. They don't exist in you can't put it in your hand. You can't hold it, and it's digital. And America exceeds at this. Who knows where this digital revolution is going? Let me tell you. I don't know and you don't know where the digital revolution is going, but it ain't over with. It's a very early stages, okay? I'm sure we're going to have robotics, artificial intelligence. We're going to replace millions of people. How does that do for the Chinese, okay? Where are they in this game? Well, they got a problem. They got a whole lot of people that want jobs, and they need jobs, and they need jobs that are physical, okay? And to take America back down that road, we're going backwards, okay? And even Donald Trump is not going to be able to destroy the march forward in technology. He hates technology companies. He hates it. I'll give you a great example. Another example of Donald Trump's screw-up is he's all over Amazon and the fact that the post office is getting screwed on delivering a package. And Amazon goes, you know what? Yeah, kiss my ass. Donald, kiss my ass. The billions of dollars we're giving the post office, well, no problem. We won't give it to you anymore, and we'll go ahead to an uber analytical market. Let me tell you what they're doing. and they've experimented with this in other countries, and that is they have what's called drop boxes. And at gas stations and malls and locations and neighborhoods, the truck goes, and the guy's delivering 50 packages at one spot. You get a code with your phone, you go in there, you get it out, take it out, go home, everybody's happy. They're using employees, people in taxi cabs, trucks, Uber cars. You know, the day of the post office delivering packages is over. Donald, you did really good, buddy. And a 70-year-old man who's so excited about, you know, this company going up there and going to assemble TVs and provide all his jobs, that ain't going to go nowhere. That ain't going to go nowhere. And those jobs are paying $50,000 a year. Oh, well, let me tell you. The digital jobs start $150,000 a year. Okay, that's money. That's moolah, okay? So you got a whole generation of people who do not understand digital revolution. Even some of you, look, let's face it, some of you even give me trouble with the digital revolution. I'll get you there. I will get you there because you're not stupid. By the way, this stuff isn't outer space. You know, there's no math involved. There's nothing about Algo Guy. You did. Can you work the program, Algo Guy? Algo Guy says even he can do it with a mouse. You click a mouse, you make this work. So what we've done is we've taken streaming video. We've taken huge quote engines. Our charting software is using NASA for the charting the progress of satellites and launches and all that. Okay, it had to be something very, very fast. And we have got it down to a science. We got the servers, okay, we got a data provider, we quit. We have programmed the systems that give you a whole nother aspect of looking at markets, because things are changing. But they aren't changing so much that you can't do it. Guys, please, let me get you in the 21st century. Okay, don't be afraid of it, okay? We have got personnel to show you how to work this stuff, and you need to do it, and you need to get on board now, because you know what? There's a lot of money to be made. Really pretty simple. Pretty simple. You know, it's just time to make money. Okay? The revolution is coming again, and the buggy whip guys are going down, and it's really very simple. You know, not going to manufacture cars. And the concept of a car and transportation is going to change dramatically. The concept of how you rent a hotel room. The concept of how we build buildings. The concept of how we patrol streets. I mean, you know, the concept of what's transportation. You don't think that you're not going to have a quadcopter moving around? You know that you're going to have a car that requires no windows? I mean, no steering wheel, no driver? We're going there. And we're going there fast. And you don't know how big this is going to be. The flying car? You're going to see it. And the idea, well, that'll be 50 years. Bullshit, 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 bullshit. And that is just an example of what's happening. Well, you don't have OPEC. OPEC's model is you punch a hole in the ground, you bring up the oil. You don't innovate. You don't create. You just sat on a whole great big supply of oil and you pump it. And if you need more money, you pump more oil. Okay? And you control the market. And you are a 10 million barrel a day producer. And all these 2 or 3 million barrel a day producers, shitheads, you push them around. Then what happened was this guy called Russia came in and they said, well, we're producing 14 million barrels a day. In America, they was producing 6, went to 10. Is that 12 right now? Exporting 3 of it, 3 million. So now all of a sudden OPEC's, well, we're going to make our IPO. IPO, you can buy our oil company. Okay, didn't work out, right? Now they're trying to run production up, run production down, control it. You know what? Listen to me. They actually controlled their destiny, and they blew it. $150 barrel oil made sure that everybody fracked, everybody explored sands, new technology there. And let me tell you the beauty about technology is the costs come down dramatically, as you know. And that's the oil business. And America, which had vast amounts of... America's problem is that we have oil almost everywhere. We have natural gas in huge regions of the country. The problem was it wasn't concentrated because it's a very unique situation. Saudi Arabia literally sits on pools of oil, okay? America didn't have that, but we had more than they do. We have more oil. And we don't know how much oil America has, but it's the biggest. But the problem was it's not concentrated. Fracking basically allows to release all that oil and get it to flow to one central spot where you can pump it. Saudi didn't understand that because they don't need to do that. They have huge pools of oil. But we got more of these fracking wells than they do. And we got a vast landmass. There's oil everywhere. And, you know, it's getting more and more of the oil, more and more of it to market price is going to go down. And, you know, we're the consumer. So if we're the basic consumer and we supply our needs, what happens? That means the suppliers who are supplying oil for us are left sucking high and tit. And that means that all of a sudden OPEC's whole model has changed dramatically. Okay? Now you get Russia. Russia has huge amounts of oil. Huge landmass, okay? I mean, they span half the world. And that means that the pipe can go to one end and hit to Europe, and, you know, the pipe goes the other end and it hits China. That's an incredibly strong position, and they got all the oil in between. OPEC didn't calculate on any of this. And now you are really watching the demise of OPEC. Iran oil? Well, you know what? We don't even need that shit. Really, listen to me. We don't need Iranian oil. America just made up for Iranian oil in spades. Russia's at 14 million barrels a day. You don't need Venezuelan oil. And pretty soon you're not going to need, listen to me, here's a newsflash. Pretty soon you're not going to be Saudi oil. So the whole estimates of production, demand, and supply is thrown on its ass. Now, like so much, people are like, well, I don't know about that. I don't know. Running out of oil, okay? What they don't understand is that OPEC is cracking at the seams. The Saudis are running the show with the Russians. And again, let's see. I got Russia at 14. I got it 10, 11, 12, 13. I got Iran at 3 and all these other little shitheads at 2 and 3 million barrels a day. Who needs to put up with them? They have no say. You don't like it? Okay, then just go home and stop producing oil if you don't like it. What are they going to do? What is Nigeria going to do? What are the oil producers going to do? And the other thing is nothing. They're going to suck hind tit. They got no choice. They got to produce. No production, high production, low production. They got no choice to produce. And American oil, what are they going to do? Well, the thing the Russians are worried about is they're going to outproduce everybody. America will be the world's largest producer of oil in 3 years. In other words, we will exceed in 3 years easily 15 million barrels a day production. Okay, and here's another flash. And when we hit 15, it's a hop, skip, and a jump to 20. And when we hit 20 million barrels, and that's 5 years, we will become the world's largest oil exporter, and we're going to have to do it. Okay, you know the balance of trade problem? We solve it with oil. We solve it with oil. That's it. I don't give a shit. Bring in all the plastic dog shit. We sell you oil. It's a high profit, high markup item, and we have lots of it, and we know how to ship it. We know how to drill it. We know how to price it, and we know how to make you buy it. And it's very simple. Where is the problem? It doesn't exist. In other words, the balance of trade crisis that Donald Trump's trying to use so he doesn't get impeached, it's bullshit. It doesn't matter. Oil will solve the problem. We will maintain a balance of trade surplus with the rest of the world. You want to know why? Because they need our oil. Pretty simple equation. And they don't want to buy oil from Russia. See, Russia is not in the oil business. Russia is in the world domination business. They want to rule the world. It's a pretty simple equation. You can understand that, right? And Russia is moving that model ever forward. And the problem is that, they're not consistent producers. It's very political. They will screw you in a minute. They'll go to war with you. They'll take your land. Everybody's afraid of them. America's a reliable source, okay? America has open disclosure on prices. America has regulation. America has transparency. And that means that America can solve your problem and supply you like no one else does and free you from the threat of Russians bearing gifts. So the game is changing in ways that is startling, amazing, incredible. America is coming to its own. And as a result of that, there's a new sheriff in town. And all the bad guys watch out because he'll blow you away. He's going to take over your market. He is going to dominate you. And that means that OPEC, do you really want to do business with Nigeria? Really, really, really? How about Libya? How about oil coming across from Turkey through the Kurds? And do all that intrigue, okay? How about where you got to have machine gun nests sitting around your oil fields there in Iraq to protect them, okay? In Texas, you know what your biggest problem is? Hey, not enough hotel rooms on the weekend. What's your biggest problem? The discotheque gets filled up. What's your biggest problem? Hiring workers you got to pay $150 an hour to. It's a whole different world. It's a whole different set of problems, a whole different set of consequences. Yes, America doesn't have pipelines. Well, let me tell you something. They got that new plastic rubberized pipe, and they're laying that shit by the mile. And they're going to bring the oil to market. And they're going to bring the oil to market. That means you bring the oil, you're not going to stop it. It's over. One of the great things Donald Trump did, and by the way, even though I am a major critic of his, he did some good things. Like taking us out of the climate accord was smart. Taking us out of TPP was stupid. Opening up the oil pipelines and the oil exploration was a brilliant move, very smart. In fact, his problem is that he doesn't. When he does the smart things, he doesn't even realize it. Forget this stupid ass shit on Harley Davidson's a motorcycle, for Christ's sakes. Blah 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 blah. It's a motorcycle. What are you doing? Forget Kim Yum Nunchucks. One nuke, he's gone. Okay, just tell nuke. But it's really simple. You fire the next rocket, we're firing the next rocket. Who's going to stop us? Okay, that's where you should do it instead of making friends with him. You know how he's out of the news, right? Donald Trump is emphasizing coal. You're going to make coal great again. There's not enough coal to make a difference. Oil? You start 20 million barrels a day exporting 10, 11, 12, 13 million barrels. You got no balance of trade deficit. You got no problem. You want to talk about clean burning? Well, hell, give me that oil. Give me that natural gas. So the problem is that, can we say that maybe Donald Trump's thinking in a lot of these issues is deficit and is very binary? Okay, fine. That's okay. We are deep thinkers. We understand complexity, and we're complicated. The world does not realize, and the market does not realize that we're about to have a big tsunami of oil coming in. I've been in this conversation with you before, right? There's going to be so much oil coming to market that it's going to devastate the price. So oil right now is, what, $71, $72 a barrel? They didn't break out of 73. They're right kind of stuck up there. Now, I'm hoping for a nice little spike upwards, take a 75, maybe 80. Oh, wow, man. Then what happens? Well, you got happy 4th of July, the fireworks, and then as we go through July and August, market peaks, and all of a sudden, and listen to me carefully, there is massive loadings of oil as we speak. There's massive oil coming to market from the Saudis. They've opened the valves, and so has the Russians. They do not want oil at this price. They want a $50 price oil because they will dominate. The other producers will fall out. They will run it, and they will maintain their market share and their cash flow. And at this rate, they are seeing the oil demand drop, and that's the biggest one. At this, we see at $80 a barrel. Let me tell you a secret. At this $70 barrel market, all the frackers are going down to Banker Bob, the Midland banks. He goes, "Oh, how are you, partner? Yeah, I was sure had fun at disco. Hell, I need about $35 million. And Banker goes, "Well, I'll tell you what. You go ahead and show us the hedges and how you're going to spread it out, and you work with our hedge guy over here, and you got that market spread out, we'll give you the money, boy. And hell, don't forget, I'll see you at the pub dinner tonight." So the deal's done. The deal's done. And that is why you got huge backwardization, $10 a year out, because despite all the bullshit and all the sweet tits, oil's so short. You see, we're having a real problem because Iranian oil's not going to come to the market. I don't know what we're going to do. Well, shit. Snort some coke. Go down to the gym and work out so you can keep your contract, because if you gain 5 pounds, they're going to file you because you ain't sweet tits no more. And read the teleprompter, pretend like you know something. That's their job description, okay? And what's the job description? Well, the oil guys are writing the commentary. Run it out, 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 run it out. Undersupplied, 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 undersupplied. Oh, bullshit. It's the mantra, okay? They do it all the time, okay? Haven't you figured it out? It's circle marketing. They tell you from here and here and here, and then you hear another people going blah 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 blah. And once we run out of oil, because everybody's saying it, bullshit. Where's the analysis? Show me the numbers, okay? There is none. I'm the guy telling you 15 million barrels a day out of Russia. They aren't. 13 million barrels a day out of Saudi. 12 million barrels a day out of America. Where's your price? Your price is plunging. Okay, Iran. That oil's coming to market. You watched it the last time we talked about the floating oil supplies, right? The Iranian oil went out to sea. You can't control their centrifuges. Okay, you can't control their nuclear. You can't control the rockets. You can't control the cocaine traffickers. But you and Munchin are going to control Iranian oil exports. Right. India's already announced that they don't want to do it. Okay, so you sanction this one. How many people is America going to start a fight with? I mean, you're going to run out of people to do business with. Eventually, we're going to wake up. You know what? America, we aren't going to put your sanctions. America, you don't want our business, we don't want your business, okay? We'll hardly go, whoa, I want your business. Whoa, hold the phone. Whoa. We're coming over there, man. Donald Trump's so pissed off. Every time he gets before a microphone, Harley Davidson sold us out. Oh, please. Okay, I mean, you want to listen to this idiot? Well, we're going to punish Iran. Really? Who are you really punishing, okay? So what you're seeing is a snap reaction to a very stupid decision by a very stupid man who's not in command and not on top of this game, okay? I want to short that every day, every chance I get in every way, right? Because it makes no sense. There's vast amounts of oil. Hello. Vast amounts of oil coming to market. Hello. And a price that is absolutely $20 to $30 a barrel too high at the present levels. Hello, money calling. This is your money call. I mean, that's money, okay? And they may hold it up 2 months. They may hold it 3 months. They may hold it up 6 months. But sooner or later, the reality of 15 and 15 and 15. What's 15 and 15 and 15? 15 million from Iran, 15 million from Saudi, 15 million from the Russians, 15 million from America. 15 and 15 and 15 means there's no oil problem. There's a glut, a big glut. The glut gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And guess what? The oil producers don't care because you know what? They locked in the price. So who's paying it? See, the market is a risk-deflecting mechanism. The market shifts risk from the very intelligent to the unintelligent. What's the unintelligent? Oh, yeah, we're all going to, Iranian oil's coming out of the market here. Oh, my God, price is going to go higher because it won't be enough in Venezuela oil. So the stupid money believes that. And what do? Well, you let them buy that oil, and you cram it up their ass and go, sucker. Is that what the stock market is? I mean, did Wall Street really get stuck at the record-breaking velocity breakout top? Or was it every little sucker? I mean, I did article after article for you about every little sucker buying the shit out of the stock market, right? We showed you where the retail brokers were showing biggest margin debt by their clients ever. We showed that there was no money left in the little guy's accounts. Okay, remember all that? Well, hello, here. Let's go down memory lane. You and I. La, 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 la. Look at the tulips. La, 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 la. Oh, look at this. The market broke out to record-breaking new highs at the same time that the retail stock market buyer bought the most stock ever. La, 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 la. Oh, look at this. They had the most margin debt ever. Remember, I published it for you. Hello, hello, hello. I'm sorry if Sweet Tits didn't do the story. See, she didn't understand that. All she knew was that her husband doesn't want to work and she's got to make money and she's got a contract with his TV thing, and it's a whole lot better than being a hooker. That's her life, okay? And she can go to church and hold her head high, and her kids don't have to be embarrassed by her, and she can wave her fanny just like she does in the swimming contest and read the blue screen. They actually go to school saying, hi, are you a pretty girl? Come to New York, and if you can make love to the camera, we'll get you a job. I mean, 1 minute you are a financial expert, the next minute you are a social welfare expert, and the next minute you are an expert on women's rights in Saudi Arabia. Really? Really, really, okay? Now, hello, Jenny. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Jenny. I mean, you're being spoon-fed bullshit, okay? These people don't know their ass from square one. Okay, these people never traded. They've never been to the market. They don't know what the hell they're doing. They're washed out losers if they had any market experience. Like Kudlow, he was a drunk. I mean, let's talk straight. The guy never did it. The guy never made it. Okay, never, ever, 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 ever. Oh, I love it. Okay, so everyone should know who they're dealing with. Reality is there's vast amounts of oil coming to market. And reality is that the oil from Saudi Arabia is going to plague the market, and the oil from Russia is going to plague the market, and the oil from America is going to plague the market. And as the stock market rose to 26,000, on its way to 27,000, all the averages were in there, and then it went dive, okay? And now they're holding huge losses. Meanwhile, your portfolio is going up, and away. Okay, because we won. We're right. Very simple. Very simple. Figure it out, okay? Suckers bought vast amounts of stocks. Why the stock market just kind of... Well, the rally ended. I thought Donald Trump was going to make the market great again and you great again. Well, figure it out. Because if you figure it out, there's a lot of money to be made. If you figure it out, you understand the game that's going on here. Trump's going nowhere, okay? Impeach, not impeach, what impeach? I mean, this is crazy shit. I mean, you're starting trade wars with people we've done business with for hundreds of years. That's not going to work out well. You're handing the trade of world trade in the markets to who? The Chinese? They're figuring out how to do it. Wake up and smell the coffee, okay? The market is a huge price discounting machine, and the market is making idiots out of fools who believe the bullshit. It's your source of information and understanding it, okay? I feel a lot better saying that. So, what's the story? New sheriff in town. Do not underestimate U.S. fracking. Do not underestimate Russian oil production. Do not underestimate the Saudis' need for cash. And I might want to remember you, hello? You remember when those Wall Street assholes were, oh, the Armico deal. It'll be the first $2 trillion deal ever. What a great deal. What a great deal. What a great deal. Great deal. Oh, yes. We get in on the world's biggest oil company with the greatest balance sheet. How lucky are we? Well, what happened? They couldn't sell that shit. I mean, the numbers didn't work. I mean, the numbers didn't work. So figure it out. Figure it out. There's vast amounts of oil coming to market, okay? This fracking revolution, it's going around the world. Russia's punching holes like no tomorrow. Saudi, they're spending billions bringing new oil to market. Hello? Why are they doing it? If the world's gracefully oversupplied and they got to cut production, why are they doing it? Because they don't have to cut production. It's bullshit. They cut production, they ramp up production. Cut production, ramp up production. It's the yo-yo. Why? You keep oil at $70 and $80 a barrel, well, guess what? They start fracking in Mexico. They start fracking in Peru. They start fracking around the world, okay? So you got to get that price down. At 50, you can kind of cool them off a little bit. Got it? Good. I knew you were very smart. So don't fall for this bullshit. Vast amounts of oil. You know, America is ramping up like nobody's business. You know, we're increasing our output by 1, 2, 3 million barrels a day per year. Okay, that's big numbers, guys. Russia, they're at 14. Saudi is at 13. Oh, I know Iran's 3 million is coming out of the market. Oh, no, not the Iranian oil. Shit. They aren't a pimple on an oil producer's ass, okay? And I again repeat to you that there's a whole lot of incentive for a whole lot of cheating, okay? What do you think they're going to do? I mean, really, if you were Iran, your country, okay, so you're being sanctioned by America, what are you going to go, oh, we're sorry? You're going to get together with your blood brothers and Ahmed brother, and you're going to smuggle the shit out of oil. And did sanctions work on North Korea? Haven't heard about Kim Numjuks lately. How come? How come? You don't think Russia's eased off? I mean, you don't think China's eased off sanctions on the guy? He got the publicity stunt, gave Donald Trump his bid for the Nobel Peace Prize. Everybody's done. Deal made. Right. What is the attention span? What is the attention span? Well, it ain't so long, is it? Okay, so wake up and realize that, you know, America is really changing the equation. Look, if there wasn't American fracking, we'd be $100 a barrel oil right now. America is filling in the gap. And America's producing more and more and more, okay? Can't stop it. The Saudis are throwing in the towel. That was the last meeting was, hell, why should we cut production? No one else is. America's coming on stream. The price is too high. Shit, let's get a lower price and produce more. And if listen, how upset do you think Saudi Arabia is going to be that Iranian oil sanctioned and they got a problem taking the market? Who's taking the production? Well, you're out 3 million. Who? Raise your hand. Who wants to replace the Iranian 3 million? Me. Okay, no, Russia, Russia, America. Ooh, blah, blah. Oh, and their mortal enemy, the Saudis. How sweet is it? Let's suppose the oil doesn't get to market. Saudi goes, we'll help out. Iran, we're so sorry. We'll sell the oil to your customers for you, just to help you out, friend in need. Figure it out. This oil price is doomed. This oil market is a joke. There's a Donald Trump sanction bullshit, okay? How far do you think he's going to get? How far do you really think Donald Trump's going to get with his trade wars? You don't think the art of the deal is you back down after you made an asshole of yourself? He's done every negotiation I've seen. What's different now?